sound of impossible corn. My name is Brian Cartwright, and I am in charge of this boat.
Your voice is a little higher than I remember, Brian.
Tuning in with me today, somewhere in West Texas, the absolutely infamous chef, Rocky Hardy.
Hi, guys. Don't tell anyone I'm here. The feds are looking for me.
Actually, Rocky, I have a confession to make.
Uh-huh.
It's not Brian here today.
Oh, no!
It's Tegan! You thought it was Brian, but it was me! Tegan! That's a Dio joke. I don't know if anybody... Does anybody watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure who listens to us?
Probably. I think they're familiar with the meme at least.
Oh, well, I hope you're familiar at least with the meme, because I am not familiar with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, except for the meme, so...
So, like, you haven't watched the show, but you've seen the GIFs.
Right, exactly. And I've seen the cosplayers, and they're amazing. They're always really easy to spot on the con floor, because they're in the most obnoxious colors and spandex and glitter. And everyone else is like, I have to find something that's matte, that'll photograph nicely and look good, and just the JoJo's characters are like, fucking hot pink spandex and all this gold trim, what are you gonna do about it?
Oh, no.
Yeah, basically. That's how it goes. So, Brian has decided to leave us in charge this week.
So send lewds.
Yeah, send lewds. Brian's not here, send lewds. Who knows what'll happen, but we'll all find out together. It'll be a journey.
Well, to be honest, Tegan, it's been a rough start just getting here.
Oh, really? What happened?
Yeah, I started this afternoon. We're recording later. And I was going to make a little bit of lunch, you know, some fried chicken and some fries. And so I chopped up my fries. I seasoned my chicken. But what I ended up doing is when I put my oil into my pot, I poured it a little too close to the top. And between you and me, the chicken that I started with is a little moist. So when I started cooking it, it started running over and like going through like the bottom part of my stove and started a grease fire. So like that was happening for a while.
Wait, you almost set your apartment on fire trying to cook some chicken?
Well, yeah, but this time, luckily I have an electric stove, because if it was a gas stove, it would be over. GG's, I'm dead, no podcasts. But luckily I live in the universe in which my apartment comes with an electric stove. So what I needed to do is just like smother the fire. And I don't have baking soda, because between you and me, I don't bake.
Wait, so you do all this cooking, but you don't bake?
I don't bake. I've never learned to. I baked bread, but that was only during like the year of sandwiches. And it was just like, you know, a parallel thing.
The year of sandwiches.
Yeah, I spent a year just making sandwiches, just getting really acclimated with all sorts of styles. I baked my own muffaletta bread. It was a good time.
Oh, okay. So, but you didn't, so you barely burned down your apartment.
Well, no, my apartment's fine. The fire was actually localized to just like one of the tops. But since it was grease, it started to move towards another one. But I smothered it all in garlic salt. And after I sufficiently smothered the fire, I then like basically opened my stovetop and like slowly cleaned out the grease / garlic salt mess. And once I got through all of that, then I resumed cooking my chicken. And it came out pretty good, actually. But I was in a rush, so like my fries end up being a little soft instead of crispier. So that's where I'm at.
I'm not gonna let you cook at my house.
What? Okay, I mean that's fine. I understand that.
You may supervise in the kitchen, but you may not cook. You know salt is flammable also, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why you would prefer to use baking soda, but I didn't have baking soda, so I ended up using salt.
Yeah. Wow. I'm glad you didn't do, the thing most people immediately think of doing and throw water on it. Yeah. Guys, that'll make your flaming grease float. Don't do it.
Yep. And then you have water to clean up too.
Right. Flaming grease water fire everywhere. Just don't.
It was a bad time, but you know, not the worst of times, because I knew what to do. But it was just like this pretty mild annoyance, actually. Like I was cleaning up containing and cleaning up the grease fire. But like while the fire wasn't happening, it wasn't like, oh my god, my kitchen's on fire. It's more like, god damn it, this is going to delay my chicken by like another half hour.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah, that sounds like a time. Wow. I don't have anything exciting as far as, like, what's happened with my day. Cause we have my mom's dog again this week. So that's about it. That's the only, cool. It's just been like, what are we gonna do? What's gonna go on with the dog? Well, I'm trying to record. Cause normally she's really good, but we also normally record a lot earlier in the day. So, like, that's her sleeping time, but this is more like her play time.
Oh.
Yeah. But she's a good dog. She's a good dog. Aren't you, Holly? She just came back. She was on a walk.
So we might get some Borks at some point.
Small buffs. She's usually pretty good about it. She doesn't scream the way the cats do. So we'll probably hear from Nico and Roman more often than we'll hear from Holly.
Okay. So Tegan, what else is going on with you? Wait, no, hold on. Do you caught that Pokemon? The weird, like...
Yeah, the Bolt Ditto thing. Apparently it turned into multiple Pokemon. All of mine turned into Ditto. Like, I caught probably 15 of them. And it was only around for a half hour. And they all turned into Ditto. But apparently it could also turn into Kecleon, or, which is the chameleon Pokemon, or, like, any of the other, like, typical Gen 1 Mons. But just all of them were Dittos. I don't know. Misters Nintendo, Niantic, and Game Freak. I have questions that have not been answered about what the heck this thing is. And the worst part is, like, I caught a bunch of them, right? So, it should show in my dex, right? Like, that weird Pokemon should have been recorded. But it's not recorded, because my dex only goes up to Hoenn. So, it's just nothing. I just got absolutely nothing.
Dang.
It's terrible. But I am also officially a Pokemon Master of Kanto.
Nice.
Yeah, because I have not done an EX raid, but I have caught a Mewtwo in regular raids, and so now I have all 151.
Nice.
Hey! Awesome. I'm at only 92 Johto Pokemon. I'm missing quite a few.
Well, I mean, that makes you a much better Pokemon trainer than Ash Ketchum, so that's alright with me.
Yeah, because he caught, 15? Or something?
Ever? Yeah.
But he also didn't need, his Pokedex just recorded stuff. Like, he didn't have to catch it to fill the Pokedex.
That's also true, yeah. Okay, so, Tegan, what is this first bullet point?
Oh, this first bullet point says, Rocky is a hero. Everyone needs to know that Rocky's a hero.
That's cool. I just like to know what's going on.
So what I did in my infinite wisdom was when Brian said, I'm gonna sit this week out because of things and stuff going on at home, we were like, sweet, that's fine. We'll handle it. And I immediately began working on our show doc, and I began working on it by just taking stories that I wanted to talk about and putting it in the doc, like just links to stuff. And I'm like, I'll fill this out later. And I never filled it out. And so I come in this morning, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do it this morning. And the entire show doc is filled out because Rocky has done it for me!
Try to get those done. Well, okay, that's cool. I'll take
He's a hero, because I was like, I am tired, and I do not want to do any of the things. We did, last week, we did store reset at my store, so I was up till 2 a.m. on a Wednesday, not getting turned, because that's the fun stuff, and this was not fun. I was moving stuff all over the place, and so I was like, I'm tired, and I will fix this on Thursday, and then Thursday came, and I got home from work, and I went to bed, and then Friday came, and I got home from work, and I went to bed! Because I'm an old man now, apparently.
I feel that sometimes.
So it's like, I came in and it's like, oh, it's all done! Rocky's a hero! He did it last week too, but I didn't get to say thank you last week, because I'm a jerk.
It's cool. You're welcome, Teague.
I appreciate it! Rocky's a good bean!
Trying so hard. Okay, Teague, what have you been playing this week?
I personally haven't been playing anything, because I've been sleeping. But when I haven't been sleeping, I've been watching Alex play video games.
Okay. Which
is my favorite thing to do. So we've been playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Kingdom Come Deliverance. Have you investigated either of those?
I've learned a little bit about Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I know nothing about Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Okay. Lara Croft started a apocalypse. And I mean literally, like, it's her fault. She fucked up. She shouldn't have done the very British thing she did and taken the artifact out of the temple. Because that started the apocalypse. Whoops. Amazing.
Work.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. So we survived a flood and a bunch of earthquakes, and we found this city.
Okay.
That's not El Dorado. It's called Paititi. And it's full of people who understand English and don't speak English, because no one speaks English except for the chief, and I don't know how she speaks English. Oh, and her son. Her son also speaks English. I don't know how, because this place is totally cut off from the outside world, but plot? Okay.
Gotta be.
Right.
I love that plot.
So we're out raiding the tombs and running it through the crypts and not getting eaten by piranhas and, you know, counting the amount of locations we would have died. And, so we're currently, the bad guy at the very beginning. Well, I guess he's not the bad guy because he's, the guy who's the bad guy, even though Laura's technically the bad guy in this one. He stole the knife from us that we took that started the apocalypse. We're looking for this box, and you have to take the knife and put it in the box, and that will somehow refresh the sun. It keeps the sun from burning out.
Wait, the sun's gonna burn out? Oh no!
There's gonna be an eclipse, and if you don't stick the knife in the box during the eclipse, the sun doesn't come back. It just burns out. And then you're done. That's it.
Yeah.
End of the world.
Civilization.
But, if you do stick the knife in the box, you can reignite the sun. But there are temptations that come when you're trying to reignite you have to basically say, I want to reignite the sun. Like, that's what you have to, like, make a genie wish, sort of.
Okay.
But you can wish for whatever when you stab this box with this knife. Because that's how genies work. But you have to resist the temptation and just bring the sun back. And, the guy who stole the knife also, it turns out, is the brother-in-law of the chief of Paititi. Or the queen of Paititi, or whatever. And then he fucking shoots her.
He shot the queen?
He shot the queen! And
God
so now her small 10, 11-ish son is the king now.
Oh, Jesus. That's
amazing.
That sounds unsafe.
Right, exactly. And she, like, kicked ass, like Laura does, except, you know, also was a mother. So, naturally she had to die. And so now we're sneaking around trying to get this box back from her brother-in-law. It has a very Lion King feel at this point. Like, it's half Lion King and half, like, wow, we fucked up.
Sick. I love the Lion King.
I know, it's a good time. Highly recommend. We have so many costumes. So many cool costumes. But periodically, they just, like, take all your stuff away, and they're like, you only have a knife. And your wits go. And I'm just like, okay, I guess.
But that's, like, we're like, mid-game, right?
We're in, like, the last third of the game.
Okay.
So, it's, time. There was, like, a costume we had to wear where it's, like, it's all like emerald green leather and feathers, and like it's this very traditional outfit, and we're like sneaking around in it, you know? Because that's what you're doing. So we're like infiltrating the bad guys by pretending to be a bad guy, but also by speaking none of the native language and only English. And they're just like, yep, that seems valid. Come on in. Just like, wow, these guys are dumb. Like, there are some levels of dumb I'm willing to go with, but this is a level of dumb where I'm like, none of you guys should be guards. None of you should be guards. This is just a bad idea. Cause they're all like, look out for Lara Croft. She's the outsider. And like, you can't speak any of this language. It's very obvious who you are. And yet you're walking up to these guards and being like, the password is this. And they're like, yeah, that seems right to me. Dumb. Anyway, but it's all like green leather and stuff. And it's the only costume, I swear to God, where when you get out of the water, it doesn't look wet. Like, the other ones get, like, a little shine to them and stuff. Not this one. It's just like, yep, you're out of the water now. But every time we walked around, there was, like, a front part, like a tabard sort of thing, that fell right between her legs, and it would just move. Just the entire time. It's doing its own little shimmy. And we're just like, why? And I'm like, obviously it's because of the breeze, but the other people's little tabard things wouldn't move. Only ours.
Okay,
all right. Doing a dance.
I mean, it's not even DLC. Like, I don't know why they had to go to that trouble. That seems weird.
It's just, I don't know. It's because reasons. Like, so much of Laura's gear just doesn't make sense to me anymore. I'm just like, okay, that's totally how that works. Like, so we're wearing these sandals, right? These fancy, like, gladiator sandals. And we're climbing on this wall. And we have to put shoe spikes on so we can like 3/4 climb it. You know what I mean? Where you're like at a 3/4 angle. And, she just like clicks her heels and these spikes come out. And I'm like, there's no way that you equip those to those traditional sandals. There's no way. Like, I'm willing to stretch it for her like regular like gear because she gets them and like puts them on her actual boots. But like, there's no way you got those tucked up somewhere in those gladiator sandals. Absolutely no way. But like, whatever, you're Lara Croft. You're strong as heck. So, okay. I don't know.
I mean, that sounds hella goofy.
It is goofy! It's super goofy! Like, a lot of the, like, I don't know, a lot of the, like, I keep my gear here kind of mechanics in this game are really goofy. Like, with Zelda and stuff, I'm willing to be like, oh yeah, it's a magic bag, because that makes sense. There's magic in this world. There's no magic in this is supposed to be, like, based on Earth physics. So, like, where did those spikes come from? Why are we just, like, okay with this? I don't know. There are these scary things. They're like, so we were raiding this tomb earlier, because that's what you do as the Tomb Raider. And there were these, like, monkey skulls all over the place. Not actual monkey skulls, but they're, like, these big rocks, and they've hollowed out 2 eyes and, like, a mouth thing, and they've painted it to look like a monkey skull, and it's, like, these, like, really native people. Like, there's the native people who you hang out with in Paititi who are, like, they have a civilization and stuff, and then there are these people who are not orcs and not tieflings, but definitely modeled after orcs and tieflings. They have, like, all the feathers and the black war paint and their gray skin, and they run around in the dark, you know, and they scream incoherently. And, I'm just like, is this tomb gonna have all those guys in it? Because it has those skulls out there. And Alex was like, no, it's not. And then immediately opened a door. And we just hear that, and then we're like, yes, they will. I'm just like, you fool. You absolute fool. Fun. Of course they're there.
So maybe there is magic. I mean, if it got orcs and tieflings.
They aren't orcs and tieflings. They're just, people. According to the Paititi lore, they are sent by the gods to protect Paititi by keeping outsiders away. I mean, except Laura and, like, fucking half of Trinity got in, so I don't know how well they're doing their job.
Fair enough.
But, like, They're scary. They got glowing green arrows, and they run around, and they just shriek incoherently.
That sounds
And you're
cool.
just like, what's wrong with you? Well, they're freaky. And they come in like waves, of course. Like, you'll do a puzzle, and then there'll be like a bunch of them, and then you can hear them screaming in the background, but no more show up until you do the next part of the puzzle.
Uh-huh.
And it's just like, why? Where are you coming from? What do you eat? Like, what is going on? What, you live in these caves, and then what?
And then they just scream incoherently.
Yeah, they just scream incoherently. I don't recommend this game if you are, claustrophobic at all, because there's a lot of squeezing in through tight spaces. And I also don't recommend this game if you're kind of squeamish, because one of the first things we did after we got, like, to the actual Tomb Raider-y part of it, is we had to escape from a human sacrifice pit, and that included crawling through a very squishy tunnel.
Oh no.
Full of bodies, and blood, and like, it was so gross!
That sounds gross.
It was gross, it was awful, and I'm just like, and like, Laura is sitting there going like, oh my god, there's just so much rotting flesh around me, and she's just like, making these like, trying not to gag sounds, and I'm just like, there was probably another way out of this. I don't think you had to climb up the body chute, Laura, but okay. You do that. You do that.
Alright.
But yeah.
So tell me about Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Kingdom Come Deliverance is ridiculous.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be a realistic medieval simulator.
Okay.
We're playing on hardcore mode, of course. So we have 2 detriments and 1 perk. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. Mm-hmm. There are only certain places, you can only save by sleeping in your own bed. Using what are called, apostles tears, which like, grant you a save.
Okay.
But those are like, few and far between in the world. Or like, saving at very select locations. Like, that's it. That's all you can do. We go to load in the game, and it goes, a horse kicked you in the head, you died.
Oh shit. What? Like,
start over.
As you finish loading?
As we're loading. It's like, so a horse kicked you in the head, and you died. Congratulations.
Oh shit.
Medieval life sure is rough. And then it's just like, and so we started over again, and then it's like, you got the plague.
Oh my god.
You died again! Go through it again! And so we're like, okay, and we load up again, and it's like, okay, now you get to play. And we got to play, and we immediately fucked up, and got stabbed. And then it's like, alright, start over! Because we hadn't slept yet, so there was no saving.
Oh man.
Oh god, it was so rough. So then, after 2 more deaths, one due to famine, and one due to being literally dropped on our head as a child.
Oh Jesus, what?
Yeah, like, something happened and we got jostled and fell and we didn't even make it through our first winter. Hello.
Oh my god, alright.
Yep. We got to start again, and, we made it through the first part, which is like, go do some chores and learn how to swing a sword, sort of, and then walk over here and talk to these people, and then, oh look, bandits are coming, run away. And so we ran away, because that's what the story said to do.
Right.
We came back, and the whole village was on fire.
Sounds about right, yeah.
And it's like, alright, find your parents and bury them. And I'm like, I haven't even been able to confirm they're dead yet, excuse me? And it's like, nope, they're dead. Go ahead and bury them. And you're like, okay. And you have to fight a guy, you have to punch a guy a couple times to get a shovel. And then when you go to bury your dead mother and father, the bandits come back and they're like, with the guy you beat up, he's like, that guy's the guy who stole my shovel. And he's like, alright, give us the shovel and your sword. And we're like, but it's my dad's sword, he made it for me, no! And they're like, okay kid, and they just kick your ass.
Alright, fine.
And take your sword. And now you're on a quest for vengeance.
Sounds about right.
Not for the death of your parents, though. I want my sword back. So we're now accidentally in the service of, a lord?
Okay.
Lord Ratzig, who, is technically in charge of, the fiefdom where our city was, that totally, Skalitz, which was totally ransacked and we had to run away from. And now we're a knight, kind of, on accident. And, we've saved a lot more recently, so we don't have to screw up. And we spent a very small fortune on a badass horse.
Nice.
He's got, like, apricot-colored fur, and we get to put a fancy tarp on him that says, like, I'm a knight's horse, and he's fast, and he only carries, like, 140 pounds, but also he can carry 140 pounds, which means we don't have to carry 140 pounds.
That's pretty solid, honestly.
If you carry too much stuff, you move very slowly.
Right. Okay.
And if you loot bodies, sometimes you get in trouble for stealing. It's like, but this body's dead! And it's like, I don't care, those are stolen goods. And you're like, oh.
So it's like an RPG with, like, hardcore realism mechanics.
Yeah, with actual consequences.
Okay.
Like, you can get infections from wounds if you don't get them treated.
Great work.
It's great.
It's like Camelot meets Oregon Trail.
Yeah, it's a slow slug, but if you're after that real touch of realism, it's a good time. We're only gonna play this once.
That sounds about
There's
right.
a lot going on, and we're already like, yeah, we're only doing this once. There's no way we're gonna make it through again.
Oh man,
there's just so much going on. Oof.
That kind of sounds like a potential like Lifetime game. You know what I mean? Where like you run into people like this is the only game they play, and like everything else like kind of lets them down because it doesn't like punish them for shit.
Yeah, I would believe it. I'd believe it. I feel like if you're the kind of person who likes Dark Souls because you like being kicked in the teeth a lot, you're gonna like this game. It's a hard game, but like, it's also kind of like, the hitboxes are weird sometimes, but I feel like that's what it does that on purpose, you know, like that's a feature of the game, not a bug.
Okay.
Where it's like, yeah, we fucked up your hitbox on purpose. Haha, I can't always trust that. You thought you swung, fool.
Oh god. Well, I mean, at the very least, it'll keep people busy till like Sekiro comes out.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Those things.
Oof.
They have perfect hitboxes.
Yeah. Give it a shot if you want something that's really hard and feels like it's a clunky mess, but is actually functioning exactly how it's supposed to be.
I remember reading something about it, actually.
Yeah. It's good. I give it a shot. I'd give it a shot.
A shot out of 10.
A shot out of 10, yeah, like, pick it up, maybe pre-owned, try it out, you know, inevitably put it back when Sekiro shows up.
True.
Because it's gonna take you way too long to finish! Oof. So how about you, Rocky? I saw you were streaming earlier this week.
Yeah,
I was watching you stream earlier this week.
Let me go back. So, I did Monster Hunter Mondays. I did that for the first time in, like, forever. And it was pretty cool. I had a good time. But otherwise, I've been playing a lot of, like, Dragon Quest 11. And I did Dragon Quest 11 on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and a little bit on Saturday. And so I might try to do, like, a Tuesday, Thursday schedule.
Are you just gonna play the whole thing on stream?
Yeah. Especially since I don't, like, have a local capture card. And, like, it's easier for me to, like, take the recordings on Twitch and string them into a Let's Play than, like, save 15-minute clips for, like, the whole game.
Ah, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I think I'm gonna play the whole thing on stream.
Do it.
And, like, I've been having fun. It's probably the opposite of, like, Kingdom Come Deliverance, where, like...
You mean it's fun?
It is actually a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff that I feel like I should get, but I didn't. For example, I'm pretty sure you saw me play on Monday, where, like, battles are taking place in a turn-based fashion, but you can, like, run around this, like, map or whatever.
Yeah, and like that weird little circle.
Yeah, and like the space of the circle, like it doesn't look like it actually serves like any like mechanical purpose outside of like if you want to run from the fight, you can just like select your character and like run to like the edge of the circle and then that's how you run.
Oh, okay.
But
that's like an easy way to run.
Yeah, right? Like, versus like the other thing.
Versus like finding it in the navigation menu.
Yeah. And outside of that, like you're able to move freely and like control the camera, but like it doesn't let you do anything like say dodge attacks when you're being targeted or whatever. So it looks like it's just for like flavor or whatever to like set up your own angles. Cause there's like a guided camera mode where like it'll just change perspectives whenever someone does something. And that seems like initially cinematic, and I guess like the other way is to like control the camera yourself when you, I guess, set up different moves or something. I'm not really sure what it's for, but I messed around with that for a while. But outside of that, like story of Dragon Quest XI, you are the reincarnation of the Luminary, which I assume is some sort of long-standing Dragon Quest thing, but I have no idea. Who is born again like every couple of years or whatever to fight the Dark One. And so you like were born and then like your mother like gave you up because like monsters were attacking the kingdom. And you basically get to do like the whole Moses thing where some random person puts you in a river and someone finds you in the river and like raises you as their own.
Is that like the new way to get babies? You just find them in the river?
I guess. Like, honestly. And then, like, they fast forward, like, 10 years or something. And after those, like, 10 years, like, you're an adult. You learn how to swing a sword a little bit. You do some local ritual. And then you become a man. And then they tell you that you have some large destiny. And you have to go see the king. Which is cool or whatever. And then I go see the king. And he immediately treats me as if I'm like the demon thing that's gonna destroy the world, and like arrest me, like straight up.
That's racist.
That's actually what I said. Like I'm pretty sure this is racist.
I'm pretty sure it is too. You're just an android. It's not like you know what's going on.
Also, like, because it's Dragon Quest and everything's designed by Toriyama, it just looks like Dragon Ball. It's so beautiful. I love it.
It does. He just looks like Android 17, I think?
Yeah.
Straight black hair, bright blue eyes, yep.
So, like, I'm in the dungeon, right? And I run into my first party member, Eric, who's some sort of, like, rogue or whatever. And he's been digging a tunnel under the cavern, so we just escape through that. And immediately, the guards wise up. They realize we're not there anymore. So they're chasing us through, like, the catacombs. Guards? They're not that smart, but, like, they just knew to check the gates, I guess.
Oh, I gotcha.
And so we're running around in the catacombs, and we come across a dragon that's, like, under the kingdom, like, underneath the castle. And I don't know why it's there, but it's definitely a dragon, and it definitely chases us out. And then we jump off a cliff, and then we're free for a little bit.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
And then we're not free. Aw.
Like, we're being chased. We get chased into an entirely new continent, which is cool.
That's kind of far.
Yeah. But they have, like, teleport gates or some shit. I don't know what this place is really about, but it's weird.
Okay.
And I go through the teleport gate. I get 2 new party members. There's 2 girls. They say they're twins, but one of them's 3 feet tall, and the other one's a grown woman. So I don't know what's up with that.
So they're fraternal twins.
Well, it turns out the short one, who's actually a magic user, had her magic stolen from her when I met her, and also subsequently turned her into a loli.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What? Magic is what makes people women?
I guess. Well, no. They stole the magic. Well, we got her magic back, actually. Like, that was the short quest or whatever. But she didn't go back to normal size. She just stayed a loli.
Oh, okay.
So now
she's just a loli.
Yeah, she's a magical loli now.
A magic loli!
And then outside of that, we went to some desert town where there was like a circus and a prince who constantly tried to rip us off and like have us do all his dirty work. We did the dirty work, and eventually we're heroes in the town, and we expose him for the fraud that he is. And the lead performer in the circus decides to join our party, so now he hangs out with us now.
Is he like a jester?
Yes, actually.
Oh! Shit, I thought I was being silly. No,
nope.
An actual jester.
An actual jester.
That's me!
Like, he's actually pretty cool. And he uses a rapier, I think?
A rapier?
Yeah, a rapier. The game is fun. It's very colorful. And the animation is actually, like, very well done. And it looks phenomenal on the PS4. And the music's great. So, I'm having a good time, which is, like...
Important?
Important, yeah.
That's, like, the most important thing.
It's about the game. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing that almost exclusively on stream. I've actually taken, cause like, in this game, like, you save by doing like a confessional, like whether like you're at an actual church or at like some sort of statue.
Oh, okay.
And so like what I've taken to doing is to actually like do a confession of like what I've done like over the course of like the play session.
So you're like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Yes.
And then you're like, I kicked a puppy and I pilfered stuff out of people's houses and yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, about like pilfering things from people's houses, there's a couple of systems that the game wants you to mess around with. Like, I mean, you still get to do the Zelda thing of like showing up and just breaking pots. But also you can read books as long as they're red, because apparently I can only read red books. And in the red books you find things like recipes to forge like new equipment, and you can forge them at levels higher than you can buy them in stores, so like that's the actual incentive. And also you get like lore from the books like in the area, so you'll learn stuff about like the people in the area, usually story related stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or you get like recipes. So like now I enter a town, my first thing I'll just walk in every house and like, hey, you got any books? Any books here? I got upset at one point because there was like a woman sweeping in like one of the houses and there was 0 books in the house. It's like, damn, you ain't got no books in the whole house?
Nothing, really?
Like,
not even some like bathroom reading? Nothing?
Nothing. Just
jeez.
People, I'm not even sure if they can read. The lady can sweep and all. That's cool. It's an important life skill, but I feel like you should also be able to read. Outside of that, I'm still playing Into the Breach. I've played around with a couple of the other squads. Wait, Tegan, we talked about Into the Breach. Like, we're time travelers. There's, like, insect monsters that are, like, destroying humanity. And
yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Okay, so, like...
I heard about it. You mentioned it, I think, first on the episode I wasn't there on.
Ah.
So... But I did listen, so, like, I'm aware.
Okay, so, like, the basic, like, combat group is very simple. You have an artillery that, like, fires off mortar shells. You get, like, a tiny tank, and you get a mech. Like, that's your standard
tiny
stuff.
Tank.
And now...
What happens if they get blown up?
How what?
What happens if they get blown up?
If they get blown up, the pilot dies.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
The game's actually pretty fucking brutal. Like, it's just, like, you either survive and clear everything, or, like, you just, like, lose and everybody dies.
Oh, no.
So you have
There is win or lose. Those are the only options.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, you have, like, there's a power grid you have to protect, which, like, powers your mechs. So, like, the power grid is obviously, like, in, like, the various, like, cities that you're around. And, like, the Vec will, like, try to destroy the cities, and you have to try to clear everything so that they don't destroy the city. and every time they damage the city, like, your power grid gets smaller, but also tells you, like, a certain number of people died, like, ranging between, like, 80 and, like, 150 or whatever. So you're just like, yep, 2 buildings went down, 100 people are dead, and that's my fault. Congratulations.
What? What?
Yeah, no, it's
just like, what?
It's real intense, and, like, I always feel bad whenever it happens. Luckily, because you're time travelers, you have an ability to take back 1 turn per battle, and there are other, like, pilots that apparently get to stack those over time, which is nice. But
okay.
The game itself is just, like, really punishing, especially when you make the wrong moves up front. You'll get into a situation where, like, I need to make sure that this city doesn't get destroyed, but I also need to do this other thing to make sure these monsters don't get here. Which one do I do? And, like, you gotta pick whichever one, like, keeps the game going, you know? And it's real tough. But there are a lot of interesting strategies outside of, like, the initial, like, squad. One of the ones that I've had a lot of fun with is Blitzkrieg, which is, like, a lightning type group. Like, your mech doesn't have, like, a punch push anymore, but instead has, like, laser whips that basically hits everything, every monster, like, connected by, like, tiles. And you also get an ability, you can upgrade it later, so that it can go through cities without hurting them. So you can actually, like, chain attacks all the way across the map just by, like, positioning the enemies between, like, buildings and stuff. And the other 2 mechs that you have is, like, a mech that, like, just throws boulders. I've taken to calling it Chuck. And
okay, Chuck, get in there.
Right? It's like, it just throws the boulder, just chucks it across the building, across the map. And then the other one is a hook mech that basically, like, can pull enemies or teammates towards you, but if you actually, like, shoot it, like, at a city, you can pull yourself out of bad situations. It's really neat.
So you don't accidentally pull the city to you.
Right. No, that's a thing that you actually can't do. But it's cool because, like, playing around with Blitzkrieg has made certain objectives easier to do, but other ones that are, like, more difficult. Like, for example, there's you can get a bonus on a stage if the game asks you to clear it without dealing a certain amount of damage to cities. And if you use, like, the lightning attack thing, like, you'll never damage cities, so that one's really easy to do. But also there's another one called, like, Defend the Train, where there's, like, a train moving through the map. But the lightning attack also hits the train because, like, it's made of metal and it conducts electricity. And so, like, that one's, like, damn near impossible with, like, the lightning squad.
Gotcha.
So, like, you get these, like, interesting trade-offs, like, switching between squads. It's pretty cool. So, I've been playing a lot of, like, Blitzkrieg. I haven't gotten a clear with them yet, because, like, the game is fucking tough. But, I'm really having fun, like, messing around with this, like, build type. And I hope that the other ones are as interesting. I know there's, like, a team that's, like, based around, like, status ailments. Like, they'll just, like, cover the enemy in, like, fire, or, like, they'll cover them in acid for, like, double damage later. And there's another one that, like, primarily sets up shields to you can put shields on, like, teammates and also, like, buildings. And so, like, your strat is basically to make all the attacks bounce off of you. And there's another one. There's a actual squad which I'm really spooked to try because it seems really intense. Whose entire, like, damage options are specifically making the mech fight each other. So, like, one of them, like, the mech, for example, has an ability that basically picks up an enemy and throws it somewhere else. So, like, you would intentionally pick up monsters.
That's not Chuck?
That one's not Chuck. Well, I don't know. I haven't played with that
Chuck
one yet.
2? Chuck E?
Chuck E.
Sorry, continue.
I honestly don't know what I'm gonna call him. I could call him, like, Chuck E. I honestly don't know. I just haven't played with that one yet. But, like, that squad seems really, like, complicated because since you don't have, like, direct damage options, you're really dependent on, like, positioning yourself very well. So, like, it's one of those things that would be, like, satisfying to, like, master, but would probably be pretty tough to initially start using. Yeah. Oh, right. And the Monster Hunter World Autumn Festival started on Thursday, so they brought back all the event quests, like all of them ever, and they added a Harvest armor set that really looks like Reaper from Overwatch.
Really?
Yeah, but with like a pumpkin face.
Harvest armor Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
Well, look, people are searching for it. I wonder why.
And like,
oh wow, that does. What
right?
the heck?
It looks exactly like Reaper,
Pumpkin
right?
Reaper. Is this a crossover outfit? Are you sure it's not a crossover outfit?
They haven't mentioned anything about it being crossover.
I support the Palico outfit. That's adorable.
The little ghost? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a ghost with a cat-shaped pumpkin head. I support this. Give me that.
Well, yeah, it takes like a... Wait, actually, I don't remember which quest I need to do for that one, but I do need to do that. And I have until like the 4th to finish it. So, because it's like a 2-week festival.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what else have I been doing? Oh, that's right. There's some event quests, that we've been able to do, and it gives us like goofy shit. Like I got a pair of dual blades that are actually just feather dusters.
What?
But they come with sleep element, and they don't require like free element to use. So like you can just attach them and just like bludgeon things until they fall asleep. Or sorry, dust things until they fall asleep.
You can bludgeon things. I mean, dust them.
Yeah, just and then they fall asleep. It's fun. I got to do Kobe Terroth for the first time in a long time, and I got a very nice looking golden gun. And I'm really happy with it. And all the handlers, like the handler that gives you your quest in the kitchen, but also the handlers in the gathering hub now have these like goth like punk outfits on right now with like the tiny like top hats that are like angled off.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're very cute.
I support this 100%.
And
I love tiny top hats. I support tiny top hats.
I'm glad I found Tegan's a niche in this world.
My niche, tiny top hat. No, my thing's the Palicos. Can I be a Palico instead?
Actually, not in World, but you can be it in like the 3DS and the Switch one, which is like Generations Ultimate. But like Generations is fucking tough. Like you can play through it as like a Palico. Like, you can just be that for the whole game. It's totally chill. But like the game itself is like very willing to kick your teeth in. Oh, and there's like all sorts of like really goofy quests. So like in the game, on your guild card, the game keeps track of like the largest and the smallest iterations of each of the monsters that you fought. Mm-hmm. So occasionally what they'll do is that they'll like make vastly oversized or undersized versions of monsters to help you like fill out like your gold crowns on both like tiny and large, or smallest and largest rather.
Okay.
And so there's 2 quests that I've been doing, or that I did. The one that got me the feather dusters, like I had to fight 3 Jagras like at once. But there was a normal sized Jagras, a giant Jagras, and a tiny Jagras.
Tiny Jagras. Small?
Yeah.
Very small?
Very small. Like, it's not taller than my knees, and I had to fight it.
Oh, a baby.
And then, like, they had, like, a gargantuan, Jagras that was, like, the size of, some of the Elder Dragons. Like, it's just really huge. It looks like, it's about the size of an 18-wheeler, I think.
Oh, wow.
What I'd say. And then there was another one where, like, you fight a very tiny Azure Rathalos and a very large Dodogama. And that one, like, it's not, none of them are, like, tough, but, like, it's just fun to fight because, like, you look at them and they look silly. So I've had...
You're just like, hee, you fool.
It's like, come on, you giant dummy. And it's like, get over here, you tiny wyvern. And it's just like, it was fun.
Get over here, you little buggo. Let me kick you.
Let me kick you.
Let me kick you.
So I've been fighting giant monsters, tiny monsters. There's some goth girls around, and like all the quests are alive and well. In the gathering hub, they're like firing fireworks off all the time, and the fireworks are exploding in the shapes of ghosts and pumpkins, which is neat.
That's cool.
So like,
that's appropriate.
The Autumn Festival's a good time.
Yay! Yay!
Yeah. I'll be here all week.
Nice. I'll be here all week.
And,
all week forever.
That's all the stuff I've been playing. Pretty much. I've been putting off playing any of, the Nintendo Switch games. I know the updates have come through.
Mm-hmm.
But, I haven't messed around with the cloud saves. And I know there's, a new, online multiplayer thing, for Mario Tennis Aces. And I haven't touched that yet either.
Busy.
True. And, not to mention the whole Splatoon thing.
Yeah, I missed the last Splatfest because I was working.
That's real.
It was retro versus modern, and modern won all 3 categories.
Wait, was that was Marina?
That was yesterday. Yeah, Marina. Marina won all 3. Popularity, solo, and team plays.
Wild.
Yeah! But also, I ain't mad.
True.
She should win some of them!
At some
statistically!
point, right? And I really want to see how, the new, I really wanted to see how the new Splatfest, setup, worked. Or no, it's not out yet, right?
No, it's not for this one. It doesn't come till the next one.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can joint investigate that.
I'm
together.
Down.
But on the same team.
For sure, because now
you can
do that.
You can do duos. You can do duos now.
See, I really want to talk to Brian about it, because, they fixed all the stuff that Brian was mad about.
I know! We'll have to ask him about it next week.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't matter, he's not playing it! He hates us.
Brian, please.
Brian, play Splatoon with us!
Okay, but Tegan, you wanna work on the news? You wanna get through that?
Yeah, we can do it.
Hey!
Okay, so, Fortnite, our favorite game to talk about on this show, after PUBG, has been referenced in over 200 divorce proceedings. Yay! So, according to a recent report by UK divorce resource site Divorce Online, more than 200 couples filed for divorce in 2018 while citing Fortnite and addiction to other games as a reason for the split. These numbers equate to roughly 5% of the 4,665 petitions we have handled since the beginning of the year, and is one of the largest filers of filers of divorce petitions in the UK. It's a pretty good indicator, a Divorce Online representative wrote. So, pay attention to your partners, my dudes!
Yeah,
Don't just play, as much as we love video games, don't just play video games. Fucking talk to people you live with.
It's real important, guys. Communication is key.
Communication is key! It's a big deal. This, though, does not surprise me.
Yeah.
At all. We see those articles where it's kid spends $3,000 online on Fortnite, and I'm just why are you leaving your credit card tied up to a video game system? You are a fool. You are a fool, and your child needs to learn restraint.
True. Dang. That might be a problem I have to deal with. I'll figure that out later. I gotta divorce my credit cards from my online systems.
I thought you were gonna say you had to divorce your children, and I was like, what? Wait a minute. There are some things I am missing here.
Alright, so guys, PlayStation's making a PlayStation 1 Classic. Copying Nintendo. The announcement at Tokyo Game Show 2018 confirmed that the Micro PS1 will be released in the US on December 3rd.
Just in time for the holidays, for them to be totally sold out. No one can get one. Great!
That's the new tech. There will be 20 games on the PS Classic, and Final Fantasy VII, Jumping Flash, Ridge Racer Type 4, Tekken 3, and Wild Arms have been confirmed so far. The PlayStation Classic will include 2 original PS1 controllers and an HDMI cable, and cost $99.99 US, which comes out to 99 euros in Europe and 150 Australian dollars in Australia. However, it won't come with an AC adapter, leaving a bundled USB cable as the only power option.
Wow, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Why would you not give it a plug?
Because Nintendo didn't have to, so they're not gonna. Okay, so Tegan,
include a plug with your systems! People are fucking dumb. Jesus.
It's because they know they're gonna buy it. That's why people keep buying those iPhones without, like, not microphone, oh my god, headphone jacks.
Headphone jacks.
And,
don't drill your iPhone to put the headphone jack back in. That won't work. Just get a different phone.
True. It's the whole thing, guys. Get a different phone. Alright, so Tegan, what other games would you like to play on the PS1?
I would like to predict what I think they will include in the PS1 because I, joined PlayStation with a PS4.
Okay.
I mean, okay, so I briefly had a PS2, but I only played a little bit of gaming on it, and then I traded it in. So, meh. But I think, Spyro's gonna be on there. Mm-hmm. Probably one Tony Hawk game.
Okay.
I'm gonna say at least one. Harvest Moon Back to Nature, which is the only Harvest Moon that hasn't been on a Nintendo system. Metal Gear, like the original Metal Gear. Mm-hmm. And Spider-Man, since the new Spider-Man game is doing so well.
Okay.
I can see them putting the original back on there. But yeah. How about you?
I'm not really sure what they're gonna put on there. I would really like Final Fantasy Tactics, and honestly, like, personally, I would prefer it over Final Fantasy 7, but that's neither here nor there. I would like to see Parappa the Rapper on it.
Ooh, okay. That's that little puppy thing, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
A hat. Yeah.
And I know they're not gonna do this, but I would also like to see Q*bert and... Oh god, what else is there? Oh, Twisted Metal.
Ooh, okay.
And a fifth game. I don't know, Crash Bandicoot, I guess?
Yeah, with the re-releases out, I feel like Spyro and Crash should probably be on there. Mm-hmm. You know?
It'd be cool.
It'd be neat.
I asked Brian which games he'd want to add, and he said he'd get back to us next week. So we'll do that then.
Okay. That's fair. Brian's probably going to reference, like, some real obscure games.
Yeah.
But he's also going to put a Tony Hawk game on there.
Actually, I'm not sure if he'll, like... I know he'll want a Tony Hawk game, but I don't think he'll actually say that they'll put it on there. Because, of the...
because of licensing stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't think about licensing.
But, you know, maybe they put it together. Who knows? Who knows?
If it's a re-release, do they have to re-license it?
Yeah, I think they do.
Man. Whatever.
It'd be funny if they just, like, put all brand new music. It would be...
Yeah, it's all brand new music, and, like, Tony Hawk has, like, a skin over him so he doesn't look like Tony Hawk anymore. It's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, but it doesn't look like Tony Hawk.
Yeah, now it's just, it's Bob Burnquist's, Pro Skater.
Right. Exactly. To, like, Final Fantasy music. Like, stuff they own. Mm-hmm. That'd be a mess. Oh, boy.
True.
Speaking of messes, Twitch has been banned in China.
What? But, like, how are they gonna see me stream Dragon Quest XI?
They're not! Oh, no. So, like, Twitch, you know, the, like, streaming giant that's famous for launching esports into the stratosphere, you know that Twitch? That we're using, that Twitch? Has confirmed that it's been banned from China. Abacus first reported that Twitch's website was unavailable in mainland China, and that its app had quietly vanished from the Chinese Apple App Store.
Spooky.
Twitch confirmed to multiple publications that it has been banned. Of course, you know, they declined to comment on why it had been banned, or whether it had been given any prior... Of course, they declined to comment on why it had been banned, or whether it had gotten any prior warning from the Chinese government. Advocates pointed to a recent spike in the usership for Twitch, which rocketed to the number 3 position for free apps after Chinese users tuned in to watch coverage of esports championship, the Asian Games, which was not broadcast on state television. Abacus reports that the ban has enraged Chinese Twitch users, some of whom see the crackdown as an oppression of free speech. China has recently become stricter with the video game industry. The government unexpectedly suspended the approval of new games in August, including Fortnite, sending gaming giant Tencent stock tumbling by $140 billion. Billions of minutes of Fortnite gameplay are watched each month on Twitch, according to internal figures.
That's wild. Like,
this is crazy. Just like, boop, bye.
And one of the things that, like, I noticed, because at the Asian Games, like, China actually did well.
Yeah.
They apparently won, like, 2 gold medals in esports, but the state-run, like, media didn't run the championship, like, on TV. And that's actually why a lot of people ended up on Twitch to watch it in the first place, because it just wasn't available through the TV. And then they canceled Twitch, like, the whole thing. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, Bezos would be, like, livid. Like, how do you lose an entire, like, market like that? It's like 1 billion people. Jeez.
China's just like, video gaming is not a real career. You dishonor your family.
Oh, no! China, please!
No. I bet, they're making their own version of Twitch. You know? Like, backwards engineering it, and they're gonna launch that.
Maybe. I know I saw, like, there was a developing story how, well, okay, so China used to have Google, or they were going to get Google, like, in 2010. But Google basically categorically disagreed with what China was asking them to do, like, for censoring, like, how Google would work.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, they didn't end up getting Google. But apparently, in the past couple of months, Google has been in talks with China to make, like, a version of Google that provides them the services that they asked for. Like, basically, shadow banning, like, certain terms in, like, IPs.
Oh, okay.
So, it's kind of spooky. The report stated that it was, like, codename Snapdragon, I think. But there are a lot of people, especially, like, free speech advocates, that have been challenging Google to, like, at least publicly admit that they're building this for China. And, like, they obviously don't want to do that. But, like, we'll see how that actually plays out.
Interesting.
Less interesting. Just, you know, sad and terrible. Telltale, oh my god, Telltale Games is closing for business.
What?
Yeah.
They're totally closing? Wait, like no more Telltale?
Yeah, like that's what they're on the way of. Recently they completed a large layoff, like something like 90% of their staff on Thursday. And they came after a few months. Oh, they came a few months after revelations that Telltale was a studio mired in toxic management that included employees being subjected to constant overwork. Once an industry darling that worked on iconic brands like Game of Thrones and Minecraft.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus, I can't talk. Telltale quickly spiraled. In June, co-founder and former CEO Kevin Bruner sued the company seeking recovery of financial damages. Telltale described the suit as meritless and an apparent means of extracting revenge on a company already under financial strain. In a post on his personal site today titled Telltale Closure, Bruner wrote that he is saddened for the people who are losing their jobs at a studio they love. And I'm also saddened at the loss of a studio that greenlit crazy ideas no one else would consider. This isn't the first time Telltale has been subject to layoffs. Last November, the company laid off 90 employees, which was approximately 25% of its workforce. The realities of the environment we face moving forward demand that we evolve. The realities of the environment we face moving forward demand we evolve, as well as reorienting our organization with a focus on delivering fewer, better games with a smaller team, CEO Pete Hawley said at the time. News broke as Telltale Devs.
Telltale Devs.
News broke as Telltale devs stating they're being laid off en masse via Twitter. Telltale confirmed that 25 devs will stay on to finish The Walking Dead, and devs are stating that current and future projects are canceled, but Telltale is yet to confirm. There was a press release that Telltale put out on Friday afternoon that read, "Today, Telltale Games made the difficult decision to begin a majority studio closure following a year marked by insurmountable challenges. A majority of the company's employees were dismissed earlier this morning, with a small group of 25 employees staying on to fulfill the company's obligations to its board and partners." CEO Pete Hawley issued the following statement. "It has been an incredibly difficult year for Telltale as we work to set the company on a new course. Unfortunately, we ran out of time trying to get there. We released some of our best content this year and received a tremendous amount of positive feedback, but ultimately that did not translate to sales. With a heavy heart, we watch our friends leave today to spread our brand of storytelling across the games industry. Telltale will issue further comments regarding its product portfolio in the coming weeks." I also took a tweet from Brandon Sabenka that opens with, "RE, I got laid off at Telltale. None of my sleepless nights or long hours on weekends trying to ship a game on time got me severance today. Don't work overtime unless you're paid for it, y'all. Protect your health. Companies don't care about you." Which I think is just a larger extension of Brian's brands are not your friends.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. This is crazy.
Yeah. Like, it's thoroughly bad news.
Like, I remember we covered when they did that mass layoff in right before Christmas, and we were like, wow, that's real shitty.
Yeah. And now they're just dead.
Yeah. Dead in the water at this point. 25 people, they're not making new games at that point. They're finishing up what they have, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then bye. Ugh.
I saw a lot of it, especially, the industry Twitter was just mostly people saying, hey, we got laid off. And then there's a bunch of people saying, hey, if we're looking to hire such and such people, the industry was definitely trying to reach out to the people who worked at Telltale, because they do good work, you know?
Yeah, they're great.
And it's just I guess they really are just being badly managed. And it's, I know there were, a couple of people, apparently they had actually started at Telltale about a week before the layoffs.
Oh,
moved across
gross.
the country. It's really bad.
That's real bad. If you know that stuff's coming, why would you hire people?
Yeah.
Why would you let all those hiring papers go through when you realize stuff is going on? Ugh.
Yeah. It's just thoroughly gross.
Telltale's still shitty. I mean, their games are good, but, oof, that's bad.
Yeah. I hope... I mean, in situations like this, not everyone lands on their feet, but I hope as many of the people that can, do.
Mm-hmm. I hope all those people find good jobs at other companies that appreciate their efforts. You know?
Yeah. And I hope that crunch, just becomes a thing of the past.
Yeah, fuck crunch.
Mm-hmm.
So in other news.
Yeah, right.
In less gross news, Nintendo Switch Online, launched, amazingly enough.
Yeah.
The NES games have already been hacked! Woo! And basically it's a part of the NES Classic, but on the Switch. Splatoon fans, in the comments of everything, were super divided on paying for online, when issues like hacking haven't been addressed yet.
Mm-hmm.
And, they haven't seen the changes to the Splatfest weren't rolled out in this last Splatfest for Retro versus Modern, but will be happening in the next one. So,
Yeah.
Fortnite and Jackbox games are unaffected. Those are still going to be free to play, free online. You don't need the online stuff to play those.
Mm-hmm.
Family plans are a crazy bargain though, because they're $40 and you can put 6 people on them. It's $5 a year per person. So if you're looking to split a family plan, maybe do that.
True.
But you do still need the cell phone app for voice chat. You can't use that in-game mic.
That's so garbage. Like
it is.
I don't get it.
Just turn it. I'm wondering if they're trying to see the server stuff first, and then maybe they'll roll it out later. Just like, because we know it's a switch they can just turn on.
Yeah.
It's a switch. So funny.
Flip the switch, like, you cowards.
We know that, we know it's capable. I could see them, like, keeping it turned off for Splatoon and stuff. Unless you're, like, maybe in a party, like, in a squad.
Yeah.
But just generally, I don't think letting that go in, like, regular solo matchmaking is a good idea.
Yeah, no, I feel that. But yeah, I don't know about this Nintendo Switch Online. Like, I do have to acknowledge that, like, because a lot of people have been comparing it to, like, the PlayStation and the Xbox Live, like, setups.
Mm-hmm.
And while those two are definitely getting better, like, they've been improving, this actually marks, like, Nintendo entering the online subscription service, like, 15 years behind.
Mm-hmm.
And this was definitely, like, if they're going to join in, they needed to be, like, competitive. But, like, they're just not. Like, this is not, like, a good deal. And it's not, like, an effective, like, online subscription service. I'm really worried about it.
Yeah, maybe they'll roll it back. Who knows?
Mm.
I could see them doing that. Be like, we started this thing. It's not working out the way we wanted it to. We're canceling it. You know?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the year or whatever.
Maybe they'll do, like, a whole, like, a Realm Reborn thing where, like, they release, like, a really big patch for the online, like, service. And it's like, oh, by the way, like, this is now a competitive online service. Congratulations, everyone.
Ooh, that'd be neat.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I've definitely seen it with certain things before where, like, they just, like, overhaul the whole thing after it's taken badly, but, like,
mm-hmm.
I just feel like Nintendo should know better than this.
Yeah, I have a little more faith in Nintendo than this, so I've been kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
With, like, how it's been handled. I don't know, we'll see.
True.
They've got time, they just started. You know, late.
But in better news, and I swear this is better news, the Tokyo Game Show happened this past week. It started, like, on Thursday, but, like, Wednesday in Japan, and continued through Saturday morning. We've gotten a bunch of announcements. We're just going to go through some of the highlights. Ace Attorney Trilogy is coming to PC and consoles in 2019. Not really sure how they're going to, like, port the DS games to those systems, but, you know, we'll see how they put that together. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice got a trailer that focused on the combat system, which includes aerial combat and a grappling hook to reach high places and allows for some stealthy segments. But it doesn't look like it's available all the time, just when the game wants you to. And
still, the stealthy stuff should be cool.
I'm actually interested in it. And the trailers seem to show part of the storyline, but it looks like we're gonna have to wait for translation before we get any of it. Tegan, how's that translation coming?
I'm working on it, I promise.
Okay.
It's a little hard to do it without, like, the actual kanji there, but I am working on it.
Alright, I get that. We got a new Death Stranding trailer that revealed Troy Baker's character, the Man in the Golden Mask. And, you know, we got a bunch of new questions and, you know, no new answers, really. Like,
right? Who was that guy who was strapped to our back in a sleeping bag? Why is that ink puddle full of bodies that reach up out of nowhere? Like, what is the plot of this game?
Nobody knows. And I don't
Nobody
think
knows.
But Tegan, if they told us that the game's coming out, the game is out right now, like, probably would have bought it already.
Oh yeah, I totally would have bought it. If they were like, the game was released right now, I would have been like, and downloading. We would have not recorded this week because I'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
We're just trying to figure it out. We've been lost. Then you would have got the Familia episode. But, it's okay. Whatever.
We'll get there.
We also got a Devil May Cry 5 trailer that showed off some Dante gameplay and revealed V, a third playable character. Dante gets some of his familiar weapons like the Sword Rebellion and the handguns Ebony and Ivory, and a new motorcycle weapon that splits into a pair of bladed weapons, and his Devil Trigger transformation is back. Nero gets a Mega Buster, Devil Breaker, which is, Mega Man's blaster cannon. Like, stay woke. Does this mean that Mega Man is part of the Devil May Cry universe? God, I hope so. That sounds
Is this
dope.
the most ambitious crossover of all time?
Hey, you know what? Smash is still coming in, December.
Ooh, good point.
They also gave us a Resident Evil 2 remake story trailer. The graphics update looks incredible, which, was gonna happen. And it's gonna feature an over-the-shoulder perspective instead of the classic camera. Capcom tells us that they wanted the experience of playing the game to be intimately terrifying in nature, to have up-close and personal zombie encounters that you can only get with that kind of view, end quote. The change also opens up possibilities for puzzle solving. Square Enix debuted first gameplay footage of Left Alive, its upcoming third-person survival action game set in the Front Mission universe, which is due out on February 28th of next year. There's a prologue movie, 2 pieces of human gameplay, some Wanzer gameplay, and a cutscene. Kingdom Hearts 3 showed some more gameplay in the Toy Story and Frozen worlds, and you can slide on Goofy Shield, which is great. This is important, and Tegan wanted us all to know.
Heck yeah, I want everyone to know that they implemented the shield surfing from The Legend of Zelda.
Yes. NIS America is releasing an SNK 40th anniversary collection on November 13th, which includes a standard and a limited edition for the Switch. It's going to come with 23 games total, 13 on disc, or I assume cartridge, and 10 DLC. The modes included are a cabinet mode, which is the classic arcade mode, rewind mode, which allows you to rewind time a little bit if you die, jump in, which allows you to pick up at any point, SNK Museum, which is stuff with tons of material, including hand-drawn concept art and comics never released in North America. Games that have been announced so far are Alpha Mission, Eternia, Crystalis, Ikari Warriors, Victory Road, Ikari 3, Guerrilla War, POW, Prehistoric Isle, Psycho Soldier, Street Mart, TNK3, and Vanguard. Also, there's a Kill la Kill fighting game coming out. It looks pretty cool. I'm down.
The Kill la Kill fighting game is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's our brand, but...
Pigs in human clothing.
Right? How much money are we willing to bet that, Brian is going to attempt to order the limited edition for the 40th anniversary SNK collection, and this time he's not going to have it delivered to his house.
Oh my god, I'm not going to bet that I'm not going to put that evil on Brian.
I'm gonna make it so that he is going to try to order it. He will have it delivered to his house this time.
That's my dream. That's the hope. Oh man.
He can have it delivered to my house. Brian, have it delivered to my house, and I will somehow transport it down to you. I don't know how, but I'll do it.
That opens like a whole new horrifying possibility where it does get delivered to your house, and then when you forward it to Brian, it doesn't actually get to Brian still.
No, I'll go down myself.
Oh god.
I'll get one of those big metal suitcases,
Uh-huh.
Like the football. I'll carry it. I'll give myself a little Secret Service thing. Give him updates on my flight.
So you'll courier the. Yeah,
I'll personally courier it.
That's cool. I always wanted to be a courier. I figured that'd be cool.
You will have to also buy me a plane ticket though, Brian. But I'll do it. I'll hand carry it down to you, and you can rest assured that if it's delivered to my house, it won't get stolen off my porch. Because no one can find my porch. There's a big old bush in front of it. I've literally had the UPS and Amazon guys, they're just oh, this bush looks good. And they just shove the box in the bush.
That's ridiculous.
And I'm just okay, there's a box in my bush. But it's cause they go up to our door, and then if you turn around from the door, it's all branch. There's no, like, of the bush part, and so they just, like, stick it in the bush. It's great. It works perfectly.
That sounds excellent. Oh, man, I really want to use that episode title, but I also don't. Okay. So, yeah, that's all our news. Tegan, you want to try to go through what came out on Steam today?
Sure, yeah, let's see. So, Brian graded us last time we did this, and he said we did an okay job. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, let's see if we could do another okay job.
I'm interested in that.
I mean, more games came out, right? Because we're not recording on Saturday, and we're not recording at early o'clock in the morning.
Early o'clock. So, this is actually really funny. So, since we are recording at a different time, and we're in a different situation, 14 games came out on Steam yesterday.
Okay.
And one game, just one, has come out today.
Oh.
And the name of the game, is called Mushrooms, Forest Walker. Mushrooms, Forest Walker is a mushroom picker simulator. In the game, we will be able to pick, recognize, trade, and use mushrooms to prepare meals, elixirs, and special mixtures. We will be able to travel in 5 different worlds: North America, Asia, South America, Europe, and Australia. It is developed and published by SimFabric. Each world contains specific and unique kind of mushrooms and stories. We can find edible and not edible mushrooms. Anything is edible, even if you say no. But also special shrooms with unique properties which can be used as ingredients to healing and making special effects mixtures.
Okay.
During our walk in the forest, we'll find special characters and individuals which are looking for rare shrooms. You will be able to help in their search and receive special recipes and items. Forests are a danger area, so you should watch out and use all your skills and knowledge for survival in hard, difficult conditions. Crafting, cooking, survival skills will be very valuable. If you don't like to walk in the forest alone, you will be able to travel with your friends in multiplayer mode. There will be special challenges for individual and cooperation modes. So start your adventure in Mushrooms, Forest Walker, and find very rare magic shrooms. Main game features: Mushroom Picker Simulator. Over 100 different kinds of mushrooms. Edible, not edible, with special properties, and magic shrooms. 5 different worlds with unique flora. North America, Blair Forest. Asia, Aokigahara Forest. Europe, Baba Yaga Forest. South America, Machu Picchu Forest. And Africa, Babylon Forest. Over 250 different tasks and puzzles using crafting, cooking, trading, and survival skills.
What?
Over 30 unique characters, like Jacob the Walker, Black Witch from Blair, Suicide Forest Keeper, Firewalker from Twin Hills, and more. Multiplayer, individual, and co-op challenges with special mushroom battle royale scenario.
What is a special mushroom battle royale scenario?
I don't know, Teagues.
What is this?
But there's also achievements, cards, and leaderboards. There's also a mushroom encyclopedia, the mushroom book, with description of all kind of mushrooms, over 500 pages. And there's a special mobile app to scan mushrooms with additional information.
Like real mushrooms? Can I scan real mushrooms?
I don't think so. I think that's just like in-game. Because there's like a screenshot of like...
The iPad thing?
Yeah. So yeah, Mushrooms Forest Walker.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like this is I mean, it's full 3D. Like it definitely looks like someone really wanted to make this game.
It's like, it's got good art. I mean, and impressively enough.
I just don't know who like asked for this, but it's cool, I guess. Seems like a like witchery primer if you want to get into like searching for mushrooms.
Single player, multiplayer, online multiplayer, local multiplayer, co-op, online co-op, local co-op, Steam achievements, partial controller support, stats, and Steam leaderboards.
Mm-hmm.
What?
So if you want to be the best mushroomer in the Steam universe, you can totally do that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
There are no reviews yet.
Nah.
Oh,
actually,
boy.
I don't think I actually have a price point for this yet. No, not yet. But I mean, like, it looks like a full game. I mean, they have 9 supported languages in both interface and, like, subtitles.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why does it support 9 languages?
Because they want people all over the world to enjoy, or to experience the joy of seeking, cooking, and preparing mushrooms, Tegan.
English, French, Italian, German, Spanish, Polish, Portuguese, Brazil, and simplified Chinese. Wow! Why? Coming soon. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Sunday is not if you're looking to be the only game released on a Sunday, go for it.
Yeah. That's what you'll probably end up doing.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So that's what came out on Steam today, guys. Mushroom Battle Royale.
Mushroom Battle Royale. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, do you get attacked
How do you battle royale with the mushrooms?
I don't know. Like,
do I gotta, like, throw the fungi at you?
I'm actually kind of confused because, like, they said that, like, walking around the forest is, like, dangerous, but, like, they didn't say how. Like, are you gonna get, like, mauled by a bear or something?
Are there zombies?
Are there zombies?
Why are they in the suicide forest?
I don't know.
Are there mushrooms in the bodies? Is that a thing that's gonna happen?
Oh, God.
Are we gonna get attacked by Aztecs or something?
Alright, so...
At Machu Picchu?
So clearly, Tegan, what we gotta do, we gotta get this game and, like, one of us has to play it on stream. So one of us has to go on this adventure. 2
of us has to go on this adventure.
True.
'Cause it's co-op.
Yeah, take up the leaderboards.
A co-op adventure!
Oh, man, and we gotta do Mushroom Battle Royale.
With 2 of us, I think we could do a battle royale. We'd just be like, what do we do?
It's like, I have this mushroom. Okay, alright, so, guys, that's pretty much our show. Right, Teeks?
Yeah, that's a show.
Okay, so if you liked what you heard, or even if you didn't, please let us know. You can leave us reviews on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. If you leave your review on iTunes, Brian owes you a biscuit-styled bumper sticker. He'll get back to you on that. I don't know if you noticed, but there is music at the beginning and end of this podcast. It is produced by Big Sach. You can find his work at soundcloud.com/BigSachNJ, or you can follow him on Twitter at Hillary_Swank. We still have a Discord, and I'm streaming a bit more than usual. I'll calm down, but not anytime soon.
I'm watching the stream most nights. I'm hanging out in that chat.
Hey! So if you want to hang with Teagues, or you want to yell at me about how I'm playing Dragon Quest, please come and hang out. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh no, Brian's not here to start the... Peace.